Here we go. What up, Jace? Got live and direct. What's good? All right, we're recording. Cool.
With debit spreads, though, I don't mind putting some money on a debit spread just because it's just a little easier to feel safe with it.
Yeah, you control the risk, but I mean, I don't know much about spread, so I only did it a couple times. I didn't like it.
It's the biggest thing is sometimes you cap yourself on how much you can make, but
Yeah.
I don't mind them just because if you know, all right, I want to make $100 or I want to make $50, you're pretty much just buying one and then selling one for more. And whatever the difference between the price of the buy and the sell is what you're potentially going to make.
Yeah, one time I did a Coke spread like that on earnings, and I lost on both of them. I was like, "How is that possible?" Because I
So
didn't
they
know
both expired worthless.
No, they were down like after earnings. I didn't wait. I didn't hold them the whole time. I was like, "How is Coke up, but I'm still down, even though I have a call in a put?"
Do you know if it was a credit or a debit?
It might not have been either. I don't know. I don't remember
Yeah,
having those settings like that. I want to get this.
if it's a debit spread, you want it to be in the price range you're saying or higher. And if it's a credit spread, you want it to expire worthless and not hit the price points that you're like buying and selling at.
Yeah, I think I was just. I think I was definitely like in the wrong range. That's why I don't do them. I don't really understand them as much as just buying shares or buying an option and making. Just the NIO chart broke out crazy. There's a gap though, so it might have to fill that. Um, yeah, we got the RSI down here, the MACD. See if I can make this a little bigger. Ooh, yeah, NIO looking good. All-time highs though. RSI is still not even hot yet. What's going on, everybody? Sam's today.
Yo, how's it going?
Good, good. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man.
Sam is the professor in the chat for everyone else. Sam's been trading for a good minute. Real estate guy. We're about to get into this day trading life real soon.
Yes, sir.
I got 8 screens now.
8?
Only 8?
No, I got 3. I was just kidding.
Come on, man. I was about to say.
How are you supposed to even watch the market? 8 screens. I need at least 10. All right.
Yeah, I guess for day trading, you got to figure out how quick do you want to stay in a position.
For
Are
sure.
we talking high frequency, couple cents?
Oh
You
yeah.
want,
like
a dollar swing.
Dollar move max. I don't even stress about I guess the price change. I really focus on just when the tape starts slowing down.
Okay.
Starts slowing down, I get out. Like we could go to my Tesla trade. This, yeah, no, I can just change it. I got too many screens. It's a little trial and error right now, boys. Charles,
I like it.
Ooh, we got 6, 7 people now. We lit. Busy. What up, Chuck?
What up? Yeah, I had to switch to the computer. I was on my phone.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna build my watch list for tomorrow for day trading, and then we could go through like questions and stuff and whatever else. It's like my main list. It's the big, it's blue chips and some growth stocks, but nothing like really small. Not penny stocks by any means. I just broke out all-time highs. Apple coming back to like all-time highs. I'll watch that if it gets back up there. I got an alert on all these. Tesla.
I'm surprised it's been moving as slow as it has for real.
Yeah. Tesla going absolutely crazy. So many gaps too.
How many stocks do you watch on a daily?
It just depends. I only watch the ones that are close to their to like significant resistance or support.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch Tesla. I only watch Tesla just because it moves so crazy. It's just
Got you. I was about to say, man, there's no way. Even with 8 screens, I don't think you can watch that many stocks
no.
at once.
Well, that's why I have alerts on all these.
Okay. What are you setting your alerts at?
Technical levels, like see Tesla. I think this is Monday. This was the all-time high, so I had the alert, but I was watching it anyways.
Okay, so you're strictly looking at, I guess,
Because the bigger,
price points.
the longer the time frame, the more significant the resistance. Like if you see, this is the daily time frame, right? If you see this was all-time highs at the point, and then it dropped down pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Trade sideways for what, 2 months, and then once it got through that, boom, 3 or 4 green days. That's like I think 15-20% right there.
Overlap that chart with Bollinger Bands if you can, because it's one technique that I like to use when just looking at Bollinger Bands. Yeah, right there.
I think this is the wrong one. This is it's like a custom made one there. Oh, really?
Yeah, usually, I mean, if I'm trying to think. Yeah, just try the standard one. Okay, so take a look at that. So this is why I like, day trading with Bollinger Bands, because you'll see whenever it stays close to the top line, right? It pushes, and every time it goes above, right, for too long, there's a correction. Or if it goes below it for too long, there's a correction.
Yeah, it's kind of like RSI, right? Like, see how it hit this and started trading sideways for a bit.
Right.
And it had room to bounce. Like, this RSI is crazy, 83. Hey, if you guys want to, like, say anything in the chat, someone's trying to join. Let me check the chat so I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, so based on like this chart right now, I wouldn't touch the stock come open.
Super
just because there has to be a correction. There's going to be a bunch of people buying into it just because of the hype over the weekend. Everyone's like, oh, Elon Musk is the new, richest man in the world. The stock is going to go to the roof. But,
If you buy put, I'd say buy a put on it.
Yeah, I guess you could hedge it if you were going to do that.
If you short Tesla, you're crazy.
You just got to be watching that bit, like watching it.
I mean, if you really think about it, like there are going to be bears in the game, right? Institutional buyers that see, all these people off of, the little guys are going in, they're buying in, this thing's getting run up, and they're going to start shorting this just to scare them out.
For sure.
And they buy in cheap again. So that's, stock manipulation and noise is exactly that, where there's crazy good news with Tesla this past weekend. So everybody's going to be on Robinhood. Everybody's going to be on the little guy apps buying into this thing. It's going to pop in after hours or pre-market. Mm-hmm. But then you're going to start seeing the bears come in, and these are institutional shorts where, they're dumping hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars to short this thing, to bring it down, scare the weak hands, shake them out, and then they buy back in and watch this thing pop again.
For sure. I think this is Tesla. We can go back to this is Friday. Just kept running up. But like, see, I'm trading this. So this was all-time highs right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pre-market. I don't believe, it didn't have anything else above that. So I'm definitely watching this level. Look, bounces off it or doesn't get above it, right? Comes back down. People sell like profits and lock in.
Right.
Comes back up. Usually have the 9 EMA somewhere. It's the 20. Let me turn on the 9 just to show you. I only trade with the 9 and the VWAP because just, keep it simple. So down, bounce below the 9, came back up. This is the 5-minute chart. I don't know. The ones on the 1-minute chart on TradingView looks kind of weird sometimes, but let's try that. Yeah, that's a lot better. It came back down, started getting some strength, bounced off the 9 right here, kind of cracked above it, came back, and then shot up. I'm buying right here. And I'm riding it up, literally, what is that, $1, $2, $3? And that's how I made that $50 chuck on on that scalp. This is Friday. I did Thursday. Same thing, pre-market high. But this was a good one. It popped up pretty hard. That's like what, a 0.5% move. I'm selling right here because the tape starts slowing down. You could ride it all the way up till it breaks the 9, but I don't like to hold it that long. I'm just a scalper, you know? So you're just taking pre-market high, but I was also looking at the daily. Thursday, I think it was like right here, but you know, Tesla keeps setting new all-time highs. It's hard to keep track. Oh, this is Thursday, so it broke that one. But yeah, I'm just taking big levels on the daily, and then I'll trade. I'll just trade those breakouts because those are always like the craziest. And so until I started doing that, I was having a hard time being profitable because I just didn't want to hold anything, and I didn't know. I was trading intraday levels, and those aren't that strong. Sometimes on Tesla, but yeah, definitely would stay away from Tesla. It's a little sketchy. But a put, I don't know. It's an idea, but I wouldn't recommend it. Twitter's kind of fallen off. I wouldn't trade it. You could have played this breakdown of support. But if you guys are going to do swing trades, we can look at this in a totally different way. Chuck, you be doing swing trades with your options, right? You're not day trading these spreads.
Nah, I usually hold them for at least a day, usually probably like 2-3 days. If I buy it on Monday, I'd like to sell it by Wednesday, but depending on what's going on, I might wait until like Friday, like 1 o'clock, like market time.
Let me show you the easiest strategy for swing trades. That's like, it could take 2 weeks, it could take a month, but either you're gonna win on the trade or you're gonna hit, and the risk reward is usually pretty good. So like Tesla had a really bad earnings report, dropped down 21% today or that day, and kept falling. I'm not buying in yet, but I'm watching it. RSI almost went to oversold, but it didn't quite hit it. MACD looked really bad, and then once it starts collecting, it's like in this little range, right? There's a big gap, usually fills eventually, but it doesn't have to anytime soon. So it's trading in this little box. It could even be tighter than that. This little box right here, right? This is the 20 moving average. Anytime, we could even get rid of this. Anytime it's like starts collecting like this after having a bad earnings or it gets beat down, that's when I start to look to enter. So I bought in right here. See how it got over the 20? When it closes over the 20, that means it's got uptrending. It's showing strength. And I buy in here in anticipation of this break, and look what happened. Popped like 2.5% that next day. I'm just riding this momentum because look, it's filling this gap. So my first price target would be like the fill of this gap. My next one would be all-time highs. And look what happened. It did both. I just don't have the patience for holding swing trades. I don't know why. Even though this was a great play, like I just don't like to do it. So it filled that gap up. Look at this, 8% one day, filled that gap, covered all this beat down that it got, and then it hit all-time highs, broke up again, and then starting to trickle off. It's in that box. You can even play it the other way. So like instead of going long down here, you're shorting up here. See, it's in this box again. I would have bought right here, close below the 20, do a put, write it down. Your first profit target would be around here. That's a $4 or $5 swing on a $50 stop. That's like most people want to buy up here. Like you don't want to swing trade all-time highs. Look at the RSI. We can even pull up the Bollinger Bands like Sam likes. Oh, that's the weird one. I'm gonna get rid of that. See how it looks. Yeah, see it hit the top range, right? Stay away, man. Sam, you seen this? Shit is crazy. I just like taking really good companies. We all know Twitter's gonna bounce back eventually. Like, why not take something that got beat down and ride it back up to take that strength? You're not even trading like it's been to this price before. You're not like surprised when it gets back to 52 because it's already been there. It's traded up here. This might have been all-time highs, but it traded up here. many times. I think Twitter might have even had pre-corona. No, corona's right. So right here. This is all-time highs. But yeah, that's just an example of a swing trade. I made like $50 off this because I didn't hold it that long. I sold it, I think, right here. You know, just impatience. But Twitter was a great play for a swing trade. Let's see what else we got. Snap's a little hot right now, but it's actually consolidating. Snap's going to be on my watch list because it's right below all-time highs. I already have that alert set.
Snap has never done me wrong, honestly. I've never made like super big plays, but like 30, 50, $60 like plays, Snap is always consistent as long as I don't try and buy in at a dumb time.
I think if the market's looking good tomorrow and next week, Snap's going to have a good move to the upside. It's going to have a break, like could be 5 to 8%. That was the recent all-time highs. Pop past it, getting slapped down. It's like trading this boxing. I would just watch to see which way it goes. Look at that range. It's like beautiful. It even bounced off this resistance, turned it into support right here. Or it kind of broke past it again. I'm tripping. But yeah, I'm watching that above 54. If it breaks above that during the day, I'm scalping options on that for sure. But it might happen after hours and I'll miss it because I don't like to trade just shares. But
what's the RSI at?
RSI is at 61. So it's like it's hot, but it's not overdone yet. There's a gap down here, it hasn't filled yet. But you can even watch this to the downside if it doesn't get through. This is why I like charts. It just shows you exactly what happens. Like you don't have to guess and be like, oh, Snap's a good company, this, that. You don't have to know about their financials and everything else. You just have to know. Just look at the price action. Nothing speaks more than the volume and price, right? We knew 254 million people trading it. That's something happened right here. This demand, which is the earnings, 23%. It's like the charts kind of you can show me a chart and you can find out the news from it. Like the news is you can find out the news before it happens. Like you even see the volume picked up 2 days prior, 30, 31. It's usually trading at 20, 10, 8, 17. Like the average volume even went up. You could have predicted this, you know, before earnings. But I mean, a lot of times earnings run-ups happen regardless if they're good or bad. So keep that in mind. That's why I don't like playing earnings because the gamble. It's like this could have gapped down the same amount. Chuck be playing earnings, huh?
I do, bro. I play earnings, my man. But I try to buy in like a week before earnings.
Yeah.
So I can ride that earning anticipation up and sell before even announcement.
Yeah, you could even done the 20 moving average strategy here too. Oh yeah, on Twitter too, that one was like the RSI was at like 50. So if you're buying
The
this,
reason I started laughing, I'm looking up earnings on companies right now.
you gotta chill, bro. No, it's like if that works for you, it works for you. But I mean, I just like to have something that just is easy and simple to understand. So like you could even did the run up for Snap at this time, like above the 20, 400 bands are tight. It just keeps uptrending. It never really broke below it. Just set right here for a quick day, bounce back strong, and then ride it up. I think this is the old resistance too, held above it, strong. So yeah, that could have been an earnings run up play too. I like playing the opposite. So you play earnings run ups. I like doing earnings breakdowns. So like if it has bad earnings, I'll buy the bottom. I don't want to catch a falling knife though, so I'll wait a couple days, let the dust settle. See what else we got. I like Snap. I'm gonna put that on the watch list. Ooh, I like Beyond to the downside. See that? It's got support. It touched it multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This is the 6th time. I like Beyond. I put on Beyond could be good, but it's also Bollinger Bands are on the downside. RSI is at 30. This could bounce back. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But man, if it breaks to the downside, that could be a good scalp. That could be a good swing trade. Profit target probably needs to fill this gap too. to fill this gap up here too. That's crazy. I love when the technicals just work out. Like charts just don't like gaps. Could even play it down here, but I doubt it's gonna get that far. Yeah, that's an idea. I like Beyond. See Peloton broke out of this. Top 7. I would definitely trade this scalp above 167. The swing trade, I wouldn't say it's gonna work out, but like I said, I like to stick to my strategy. Like this got beat down. Alibaba to the upside once it breaks this 243. And right up to 253. $10 move. But I mean, if you have options, it's not a bad play. RSI below 50.
The RSI is looking nice.
RSI is uptrending, looking nice. Once it crosses the 20, breaks this. MACD's even turn into like, yeah, Baba for a swing trade. It's not bad. I'm gonna write these down. Looking good.
Be careful with the Alibaba one. Like with Jack Ma missing, that's kind of like the reason why the price is driving down.
That's true. That's a good point. They never found him?
Still no word.
How's that even happen? That's crazy. Think he's dead? He's probably in like some cave or something. I don't know. That sounds wild. Alibaba, swing trade, snap above all-time highs. I think I was watching Snap last week too. So it could break that all-time high anytime, especially with this market.
February 2nd, earnings day.
Is it? Yeah, we could even watch it run up too. Amazon, man, these charts are getting crazy, Sam. The Bollinger Bands and shit. We're all over the place.
Oh,
We got so many levels, but I think this 3350 level is slapped really hard off it. It's in this big wedge. It's finding support though, so I mean it could keep coming back up, but I would definitely watch it for the break of this 3350 and this downward trend line. But that's not something I would be looking at this week because it's too far away. Beyond got beat down pretty bad. Tried to recover, came back. Oh yeah, we already talked about Beyond. Let's go Netflix. Netflix has been trading sideways for a minute. Let's see what the BBs are looking like. Starting to tighten up. I don't know if I like it though. Riot, Jesus. It's a Bitcoin company. They do mining, blockchain, and all that. They're just going crazy. Like, man, look at these bands. Look, this is crazy. If that doesn't come back down soon, I don't know. Disney. Wow. There's a 40-minute time limit for Zooms if you don't pay.
yeah.
I didn't know that shit. I was gonna say, I was like, how the hell do they make money? Shit's crazy. Yeah, shout out to them. But these BBs are. I like Disney above this. I wouldn't buy it for a swing trade, but for a day trade, it's good. It's gonna fill this gap eventually. I would actually look at this for a put. It's been at all-time highs for a minute. I just don't like shorting stocks. It's like going against the tide. Because you know, Robinhood, you can't even short stocks unless you're doing a put. So the majority of traders can't even short, and everyone's buying to the long. I don't know. I just don't like to fight the tide. That's just me. Let's see. Yeah, Disney to the downside. If it gets below this 20, breaks this, RSI is really hot. It's almost overbought again. MACD's turning. I don't know if I like it. That could be a potential spread, Chuck. I don't know though. I don't know what you look for when you're like looking for these spreads.
I usually look for something going up. I don't like puts.
Yeah, me either. It's just I only like shorting. We got Shopify broke out. That could even be a swing trade. MACD's turning. See the BB's been a little tight. It's in the middle though. Or it's a little open.
So for this right here, I would look to see what some analysts had to say about activity coming up with Shopify. Is I like where the RSI is and the fact that it had fallen too much, and I would look for a contract that was within what $5, $5 to $8,
Mhm.
and try and get it for under $1. And for like 2 weeks time under $1, and just sell it as soon as it was up 25%, unless there was a reason to hold, like an upcoming event.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. I think it might even go back up to all-time highs. Just depends on the market too.
Exactly.
It's
So if
beautiful.
I could find the right price to give me 2 weeks to see what will happen, I would buy it.
Yeah, I'd say it's coming up. Ooh, Roku had a break of all-time highs. Still going 15% since then. That's crazy. See, it was breaking out of this box, and then it came back. That's super bullish. Like that's a great sign to go long because the volume picked up, steadily increasing, went from 4 to 8, broke all-time highs. Yeah, I'd say it's overextending now, but man, that's a good sign. When it came back, Microsoft in this big wedge. Either it's gonna break to the upside or the downside by the time it gets to this top. So by March 12th, March 15th, it's gonna break. It usually does it before, but that's gonna be a big move. Whenever something's trading sideways for this long, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop big. The longer it trades, the bigger the pop. Zoom above this, like once it breaks out of this downtrend, I like that, but it's looking really bad. Still needs to fill the gap. It's almost there. I don't like Zoom though. NVIDIA, see, this is very bullish because look, it broke down, came right back. That's a almost exact same percentage. I like that to the upside, honestly, to reach back up to all-time highs, and that's even a decent support or resistance. This W pattern too should have broke out. I'm surprised it didn't. That's crazy. I wonder what happened right here. Some bad news or something. Oh yeah, Corona. I think that was the time when the lockdowns were coming out and the vaccine came out, but could be wrong. Head to the upside if it breaks out for a day trade. AMD as well. All-time highs. So many all-time highs right now. Spotify just broke out of all-time highs. Shit. Yeah, that was a beautiful breakout right here too. 12%. I wonder where that Joe Rogan news one was right here. Last summer. Shit went crazy. Yeah, that was a good break. Missed that one. Fastly. I'm actually looking at Fastly for a swing trade. Remember that Twitter swing trade? Fill the gap, breaks above this, above the 20. RSI's at 48. MACD's turning. It's almost that time. It's got this nice bounce off this trend line. Fix a little bit. I definitely like that. First profit taking would be up here. And then all-time highs if you wanted to hold it. I'd sell half here, sell the rest right there. We could even say this is a little resistance. You could even take profits 3 times. But yeah, that's a good trade. Once it breaks above this 20, closes above the 20, I'm gonna take it. Let me write that down. Fast swing trade. Cool. The rocket. Still pretty new. I don't like it, but I'll just keep it on the list just in case. Snap. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Put that down. DocuSign. Looking very strong. It breaks above 252. Could go back to all-time highs. Got beat down in the earnings pretty bad. Square. Same thing. Almost made a new all-time high, but it came back. Interesting. So like if it really breaks 246, that'd be a great trade. All day trades for me though. This is another one. It looks like a potential swing trade. CRM, Salesforce. If it breaks above this, we got the 20. RSI is starting to turn. MACD's kind of turning. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Profits up here and in the gap fill. I like it. Ooh, PayPal all-time high is coming. I'm gonna set an alert for this. Sam, if there's anything you want to say, let me know. I'm pretty much done with my work watch list. I'm just gonna we can just answer questions or talk about anything and everything.
Right on, man.
Yeah, Slack's crazy. Slack's got to move soon. That's like, look how much that's trading sideways. That's a month and a half. Really tight. I feel the gap right there. It's a little box right there. Yeah, I like to put, damn, Slack went crazy. Almost 40%. DoorDash, I wouldn't touch it. IPOs, Airbnb, I don't like it. You gotta trade like a spoiled brat sometimes, you know. Can't always trade everything. Yeah, that's it right there. We got a solid watch list. We got Snap, Baba, Fastly. Yeah, I think there was another one. Spotify is pretty close. Yeah, Spotify just broke out. DocuSign, Square just broke out. DocuSign. We got some good plays. All right. Let's see. That's it for me. We can maybe break down like certain trades or something. The first time we really doing this. I did one last week with Jason, and he had questions, but it's cool to have like a couple people in here. Let's see.
Oh, the MACD is a breakdown of what again?
The MACD is two moving averages, and when they converge or diverge, it's the moving average convergence divergence, and when it crosses to the downside, the blue crosses the orange to the downside. That means it's going to turn and see what happened when it went down, right? See what happened when it crossed to the upside, started trending upwards.
Got you.
Same with right here, big drop, and this one started rising up.
Got you.
I think it's the 12 and the 26 moving average. You can change it to whatever settings you like, but I think that's the standard. Same with the RSI 14. Just works, you know. You could even take like another great way to just trade is just literally, like you said, using the RSI, and whenever it's oversold and it's a good company like DocuSign, solid company, especially during Corona, it's oversold and then it crossed the 20. You could ride it all the way up till it's overbought, which is like either right here or right here. So that would have been let's just say you bought right here, first candle above it, 86, ride it up to here, 105, 106. You did the second one, 114. If you're really a savage, you ride it all the way up till it goes below the 20 and it closes below it. You could have sold here or here. This one, maybe, but I mean, you bought it right here, so I wouldn't expect you to sell it that quick. But also, sometimes it's not this pretty. This is a clean uptrend. Like if I looked at Bitcoin and I would have just sold anytime like it closed below on the daily below the 20. I got all types of Fibonacci's and shit. It's a crazy looking chart right now. I'm a madman just looking at Bitcoin. Look at the volume coming up though. You could have bought right here, rode it up to here, sold, bought here, rode it, sold, bought here, and you still wouldn't have sold. Could have just rode it all the way. I like to buy it when it goes across the 20 and then ride it until the RSI is too hot. But like Bitcoin and crypto, like the RSI, I don't know why it just doesn't affect it as much. Like you can see it's overbought for a couple weeks at a time. It might cool off for a bit, but it trades sideways. It doesn't really drop too much. Look how hot it is, and it's just now starting to come down. Bitcoin's crazy. I'd be trading on the 4 hour though. Downtrending, I don't like it. But yeah, the MACD is good. Starting to turn on this. Man, Bitcoin got slapped today. I wish I got out. I just got greedy, you know. The RSI is still hot. MACD turning. I don't like any crypto right now. It's just all looking way too crazy. Can't go up forever, can it? I don't know. But yeah, that's it for me. I was also going to look at, you know, charts on the Finviz. This side is a life hack right here. You can go through all the fundamentals. You can go through volume. Let's say some trading higher than normal. Market cap, I like something above over 10 billion. IPO date, history, let's go to fundamentals. We could even go to like, we could just find companies that are beat down. So like RSI oversold on the 30. FBX, I don't know if I like these. Let me raise this up a little bit. 50. Let's do large caps. Oh, this is FedEx. FedEx getting right. What the heck's going on? RSI 23. Wow. I wonder what's going on. This is getting beat down. You would think, like, with the holidays and all the shipping going on, it would be nice right now, but you could even check the news. It's got
Amazon announced that they're buying airplanes today.
from FedEx or from
No,
Boeing?
from Boeing, but they're using them for transporting their own packages.
They actually made a deal with Delta. I think that's why.
Oh,
So Delta's going to start flying their packages.
why do you think FedEx is dropping? Got some news, but let's see anything that's like crazy. I saw something about Amazon and the FAA saying, like, I was gonna text you, but I didn't want to get you in trouble or nothing. I was
No
like,
comment.
he said, no comment. I'm gonna send this straight to the feds.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, FedEx, but yeah, it's beat down pretty bad. We can even look at it on the trading view, see what's going on.
So what RSSI are you looking at for being a good swing trade?
What RSI?
Yeah.
Below 55 is solid.
To buy in?
Yeah, if it's above 55, it's getting too hot. Unless you're not trading my style, but that's what I looked for. What the heck? What happened to FedEx? Oh yeah, jeez. Oh, they had bad earnings. Oh no, they had good earnings. Sometimes you'll have good earnings and the shit will still drop. So it's just about future growth and what people think the company will do. That's just terrible downturn. But yeah, I'm gonna give this time because it's oversold. I don't want to catch a falling knife and keep going.
Yeah.
This would have been a great time to buy, ride it up.
So can you what would the RSI be at the bottom of that curve? If you don't of FedEx, go to the bottom of the curve of the major. What is that under May?
Right here.
Like right there. What was the RSI value?
It's like below 50. Got up to 57, but no, it's still below 50 once you really wanted to buy in, which is right here. MACD turned. Oh, why this looks so funny? Oh yeah.
And then go to the first peak. Where is that? Under October.
Right here.
Yeah, that peak right there. What was it right there?
83.
83. Okay, and then
second peak is not as high because the strength is.
Got it.
Well, now it didn't even hit 70 on the second peak, but.
Okay, makes sense.
It broke all time high, so that's probably why it had a little couple day swing. But yeah, I'll do a put on this if anything. But at the same time, it might be too late because look at that RSI. It's cooked, but the MACD's close to turning. I'll just wait for it to trade sideways, maybe ride it up, or if it keeps breaking down, it keeps breaking down. FedEx not looking that good. Let's see what else we got on what are my files?
I'm gonna have to hop off soon. So
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going through like companies that I don't normally watch on my watch list and then seeing if there's opportunities. But FedEx, I'm gonna add that. But
never seen this website. This is clutch.
it is super clutch. I think Jay saw it. He was like, "Man, this is crazy." I like even looking at certain industries and seeing which ones are moving.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. All right, we'll be in touch. Take it easy.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for coming in.
Hey, this site's free, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, y'all have a good week and see you in the chat. Gang. Stop sharing. Peace, yo.
All right.